The 12th annual edition of the Zimbabwe Water Polo Camp is in full swing in Harare with 16 international coaches conducting sessions with the players. The organizers are hoping that exposure to international standards will go a long way in shaping the careers of water polo players from a young age. The 8-day program is offering coaching clinics and career tips among other benefits. We get more in the following report.
Since its introduction in 2012, the Zimbabwe Water Polo Camp has continued to make a splash in aquatic sports, attracting the leading names in water polo from around the world. Over 400 participants from different age groups have attended this year's edition, raising the hope that long-lasting ties may be created from the camp.
Zimbabwe water polo has grown from strength to strength. Our ladies team qualified for the beach world champs, which unfortunately got cancelled. And now we're starting to enter onto the international stage. We'll be going to under 16 world championships overseas next year, under 18 world championships next year. And the more important is focusing on the younger age groups, so that when we get to those tournaments, we're well prepared and physically and mentally, just to make sure that we've got a good foundation and we're able to compete against the world's best.
Despite impressive showings in regional and international competitions, water polo is still considered a minority sport in terms of popularity in Zimbabwe. But the national team coach believes that more exposure can help in demystifying the sport.
It's a pretty relatively small sport here in Zimbabwe, and across the globe it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, we order the likes of the big football rugby stars or soccer stars, and we don't get exposure to the big water polo stars. And this gives them an opportunity to build a unique relationship or friendship with some of these coaches. You know, I mean, we've got gold medal Olympians, we've got silver medal Olympians, we've got bronze medal Olympians, we've got girls, ladies that have gone to 3 Olympics.
Among the specialist coaches in the country is 3-time Olympic medalist from Australia, Rowie Webster, who has tipped Zimbabwe to develop water polo Olympians in the near future.
Yeah, I think it's a really big possibility. I think the challenge is for the Zimbabweans to take on South Africa and get that Africa's spot. You know, there's always an African spot at the Olympic Games, and I think that's the opportunity that this group has to take the game forward and experience what I was lucky enough to experience, you know, at 3 different Olympics.
Rowie is attending the Zimbabwe Water Polo Camp for the 3rd time and has noted major improvements since the last edition.
The growth in the sport here in Zimbabwe has been huge. I think the first camp we did was 60 kids, and now we've got 400 athletes across all different age groups. You know, they've implemented the splash ball age group, which is, we're starting to teach kids how to play water polo even younger, and I just think that is, like, to share the love for the sport has just been really pivotal in their learning too.
The festivities from the Zimbabwe Water Polo Camp conclude on Saturday with a tournament at the Hellenic Academy to kickstart the regular water polo season, which gets underway in September. After days of instruction from the world's best, it promises to be a big season for water polo in Zimbabwe ahead of international tours to South Africa at the end of the year. For ZTN Prime, I'm Tinashe Mkono.